Hello, everybody. Happy Saturday morning, if it's morning where you are. Sometimes I forget. It might be morning here, but it might not be morning where you are. But I'm on the east coast of the U.S., and it is 9:30 here in the morning. And we're going to play a little Fallout 4 today. So uh, my stream schedule is pretty much non-existent. I kind of try to go live whenever I find that I am able to do so, which is kind of up and down, especially during the week. So I have three kids, so I'm juggling three kids. The youngest is one, and my son he's being homeschooled, and he's currently staying with my aunt, but he from time to time comes over. We just recently moved and sold our house, and we moved to the coast to be near the ocean. And so it's a little bit of a process. We are renting an apartment because we couldn't buy a house, and the reason why we couldn't buy the house, we had money for a down payment, still do. Credit score's great, but banks and whatnot, they want you to have nice, stable jobs before they're willing to finance you. And so finding stable jobs was a little bit difficult when we were living over 3 hours away. So we decided we'll move into apartments, we'll get some jobs going, get stable, and then we'll do the house hunting and move to the house. So a 2-bedroom apartment was more affordable than a 3-bedroom apartment. We're paying about $1,900 a month for a 2-bedroom apartment, which is ridiculous for an apartment. And you don't really get anything free with your rent. The only thing free you get is the use of a saltwater pool, fitness center. They have this little cafe with 2 computers and free coffee. That's about it. Everything else you're paying for. Paying for your garbage. You pay them for water. Of course, electricity and internet's separate. They have trash valet that you're paying for. And you have to pay for it. It's not an option. So life's expensive nowadays, as I'm sure y'all are aware. It's actually more affordable to buy a house than it is to rent. A lot of places are going to charge you $2,000 up for an apartment, or even for renting a house. That a lot of them, they want you to make 3 times the rent in order to even qualify. So even if you could pay $2,000 a month, your job has to pay you 3 times that. So you have to make $6,000 a month in order to qualify to stay at that place. Ridiculous, isn't it? We were looking at a house, and we're still kind of thinking about it. There are certain circumstances around it we're debating. And it was a 2-story, 3-bedroom house, really nice, brand new house. And they wanted to say $265 for it. So you're looking at about a $1,500 a month payment. A 3-bedroom house, $1,500 a month. 2-bedroom apartment, almost $2,000 a month. There's a $500 a month difference right there. And the house is bigger. Comes with a garage in your own yard. So it's kind of silly because I remember growing up. It was cheaper to rent, and that's why people rented, was because it was cheaper than buying a house. Now it's the other way around. Now it's more expensive to rent, more affordable to buy if you can find something to buy. It's kind of the same thing, back in the day, you had black and white. You didn't have color. Then color came out. Okay, And so color was more expensive. Black and white was cheaper. Now, if you go to look to get pictures, color pictures are now cheaper than black and white because they feel that black and white is formal, it's more prestigious, classic, so we can charge more. It's like they look for an excuse to charge you more. And it's a shame that we can't do the same thing to them. Oh, you want me to do a little extra at work? Well, then you're going to pay me a little extra. Oh, you want a tip? Okay. Well, we want a tip too. I've heard people talking about landlords wanting a tip. Why? It's not like you're actually doing anything but taking my money. Most landlords don't do nothing. You're like, I need this fixed. And they either like, okay, I'll do it, and they never do it. Or they just say, take it off the rent. Honestly, I think we should do away with tipping and just everybody gets paid at least minimum wage. I think minimum wage needs to go up to a living wage, is what I feel. And I know some people are concerned, especially about the smaller businesses having to pay their employees more. I understand that. I'm a small business owner myself. If the government doesn't tax them as much, then they can then take that money and pay their employees more. Okay? The government needs to take more money from the businesses that have that money, the big corporations. Instead of giving tax breaks to the big corporations that don't need it, they can give it to the small businesses. That's how I feel about it. It's basic math. You take money from people who don't have it, or take money from people who do have it. Right now, they're trying to take money from people who don't have it. And that's why we have a problem. It's like, go where the money is and help people who actually need it. Stop helping people who don't need it. Doesn't make any sense. But anyways, enough on that tangent. So living in an apartment, and we're trying to get things to normal and find a house, and it's been crazy. You do a little bit, and then it seems like the entire day is gone. I don't know what's going on. Time is speeding up on us. I know it is on me. I'm not sure how it's going for you, but it's like I do one thing around the house, and then the day is gone. A poor wife, she works rotating shifts at the moment. So one moment she might be working first shift, which she's doing this weekend. And then another moment she might be working third shift. And they're 12 hours. I don't like it when she does the third shift. It's not good for her. It's not good for anybody, really. She's working while we're sleeping, and then she comes home and sleeps all day. And then the following week, because it's a rotating shift, then she's doing first shift. And so it's like your body never gets used to sleeping at a certain time, and it can have negative effects on you. They should pass laws that prevent you from doing rotating shifts. There's no benefit of it. Let the person either just work first shift or just third shift, and that's it. Don't constantly change it, because you'll find that the person's work performance is going to periodically go down. It makes more sense to have the person fresh, have the person know the shift, because sometimes different shifts do different things. And you're going to end up mixing shifts because you're being treated like a ping pong ball. I've been there one time before. It was 8-hour shifts, but they bounced me between first and second shift. And then there was one morning I got a call from my boss, and they're like, why aren't you at work? And I'm like, I'm working second shift today. He's like, no, you're working first shift. And so you end up mixing things up, and you don't even know when you are supposed to be working. And sometimes your boss gets mixed up too, because like one time I was on vacation. Me and some friends went to an anime convention in Charlotte. And I get a call in the morning, and boss is like, why aren't you at work? I said, I took a vacation. and you okayed it. He got so used to me working that he didn't even notice that I was on vacation. So we need better consistency. So I stream when I can, based on my wife's schedule and my kids' schedule. My daughter's in public school, and her schedule's been kind of up and down because we had a bad storm come through and destroy some roads and bridges, and it's affected traffic. And so the schools have been operating based on the horrible traffic. But luckily, they recently fixed the last remaining bridge or whatever, and so they're supposed to start back normal next week. Let's hope nothing comes through and changes that. But in the meantime, please keep your thoughts and prayers for people in Western North Carolina who are suffering big time from flooding and storm damage. Same thing with people in Florida. They've had a lot of damage too. Although I want to urge people in Florida should know better, since they're the ones most likely to get hurricanes every year. But I saw footage. They're getting hit by hurricanes, and of course, tornadoes can form out of nowhere, especially when you're getting hit by a hurricane. And people are driving around like it's a normal day. Guys, a hurricane's coming. You've known it was coming weeks in advance. You've had time to evacuate. If you didn't evacuate, you had time to, batten down the hatches and get ready for it and stay home. Don't drive around when you're about to get nailed by a storm, especially, a Category 4 hurricane. Stay home. Find a safe place to be and pray or something. Find something to hold on to, and hopefully you'll be okay if you're not going to evacuate. Driving around is not a good idea, especially since they were out of gas anyway. So, but anyways, pray for those people, and hopefully things will work out for them. All right, we're going to play Fallout 4. It's been a little while since I've streamed it. I've still never finished the game, believe it or not. I keep restarting, and I got tons of mods, and then sometimes mods break the game, and then you got to get rid of those mods or find ways of fixing it. And kind of a mess. I still have tons of mods at the moment. Seems to be working. There's a couple bugs here and there, which, if you're familiar with Bethesda games, they're, even without mods, they got bugs in them. But yeah, I've never finished the game, so at some point I hope I can finish the game. We've sort of finished Skyrim. We did a Skyrim playthrough. I didn't finish all the DLCs though, just the main storyline. But at some point we'll probably get back to Skyrim. We'll probably start all over again, and maybe do the DLCs as well. Heaven knows when Elder Scrolls 6 will come out, or Fallout 5. We'll just have to sit tight and wait. And probably by then I'm going to need a new computer anyways. Because this one's getting old. It's a GTX 1060, and I think my virtual RAM is only like 3. So we're starting to get to the point where games don't want to work on my computer. I actually downloaded the demo for Final Fantasy 16. I looked at the requirements, and it didn't really look like my computer could handle it, especially on the recommended side. So I just downloaded the demo just to give it a try. And so I downloaded the demo, and I went through all the settings, and when starting a new game or whatever, my damn computer restarted. And I'm assuming it's because it couldn't handle the game. I'm just sitting there, there's a loading screen, and then all of a sudden everything goes dark. And then the computer restarted. I would love to play 16, but, my computer can't handle it. I got to turn autofocus off my video, my webcam here. That way it doesn't go blurry on you. And I don't own a PlayStation 5 yet, so that's not going to be an option. which I guess they're coming out with a 6. Like, let everybody get a 5 first, you know? Just not a priority in my life right now. But it would be nice to play 16. Of course, I haven't really played much of 15. I know a lot of people don't like it, but the little bit I played, I like it a little bit. I like to give it a little bit more of a try. So we are streaming Final Fantasy 9, just not at the moment. And we're working on finishing that. After 9, we're going to move to 10. Skipping 10 too, because I'm not really big on the whole Final Fantasy Charlie's Angels kind of thing. 11, of course, is an MMO, which I don't have, so we're not going to do that. We're going to do 12. I'm not a fan of 13, really, so we're going to skip 13. 14 is MMO, which I do have, which we might play a little bit, but we're not going to play it consistently, just simply because with MMOs, you know, storylines could be great, but they usually go on for a long period of time, where I'm trying to do like a series, finish, move on to another game kind of thing. So we'll probably play 14 a little bit, and then we're going to move on to 15, and then maybe at some point be able to do 16. Of course, by then there might be a 17 and 18 and a 20 and 25. So we'll have to see. Once we get done with the Final Fantasy series, I want to go back to Dragon Quest. We finished the first one, almost finished the second one. So I might try to finish that up on Upload, and then upload it to Twitch and YouTube. Then we'll move on to 3, and so forth, which looks like they're doing some remastering with 1 through 3 on Steam. It hasn't come out yet, of course, so we might just do the remaster of 3 on Steam, which is a little bit easier than running an emulator, because you got to make sure all the settings are right and all that mess. So we might do that, and then work our way up with Dragon Quest, which my understanding, Dragon Quest only goes up to 11 at the moment, and 10 is an MMO in Japan, which they refuse to give us. How sad. I think they're talking about a 12, but I haven't seen anything concrete on it yet. So we're going to work on that, and meanwhile we'll be fooling around with Fallout and Skyrim from time to time, and maybe throw in some other games. I know it's the month of Halloween, and I've been trying to figure out what kind of a Halloween game would I want to play. I haven't really been able to come up with any good ideas. In the past, we've played Fear, but we've completed 1 through 3, and that's kind of the end of that. So I don't want to go back to it. So if you have any suggestions, feel free to send messages on Discord, or I know YouTube, you can leave comments on the videos, so feel free to do that. All right, so Twitch is about to get an ad in 30 seconds. So we're going to start the game. I'm sure everybody's seen the beginning of Fallout 4 anyways, so you're not really going to be missing. All right, it's been a while, so we are gonna start a new playthrough. That way we're a little bit more all on the same page of what's going on. War never changes. Real quick, when it turns 10 o'clock here in 10 minutes or so, I'm going to have to take a quick break. I have to make a phone call to a pharmacy. Apparently pharmacies don't open until 10 o'clock in the morning.
War never changes. In the year 1945, my great-great-grandfather, serving in the army, wondered when he'd get to go home to his wife and the son he'd never seen. He got his wish when the U.S. ended World War II by dropping atomic bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. The world awaited Armageddon. Instead, something miraculous happened. We began to use atomic energy not as a weapon, but as a nearly limitless source of power. People enjoyed luxuries once thought the realm of science fiction. Domestic robots, fusion-powered cars, portable computers. But then,
The computer's too big.
in the 21st century, people awoke from the American dream. Years of consumption led to shortages of every major resource. The entire world unraveled. Peace became a distant memory. It is now the year 2077. We stand on the brink of total war. And I am afraid. For myself, for my wife, for my infant son. Because if my time in the army taught me one thing, it's that war never changes. War never changes.
You're gonna knock him dead at the Veterans Hall tonight, hun.
You think?
Absolutely. Now get ready and stop hogging the mirror.
Right.
All right, character creation time. All right. So I just had an interesting thought come to mind with modern games and modern technology. You know, some people, when they play a game, they want to create either a character similar to themselves or the complete opposite. You know, they want to be somebody else and be somewhere else. So to some people, playing games is like an escape from reality. Some want to make it closer to reality. Lots of times when I play games, I usually try to make the character as close to myself as possible, partially to make it like I'm in another world and not I'm somebody else. Some people like to play the opposite gender. That's perfectly fine. I usually play a male in this, although my sister has played a female, and she has told me that apparently the voice actor for the female is way better than the male. She shows more emotion in her script than the guy does. And you get that sometimes. He's just not as emotional, I guess. But hey, he was in the army, right? He was in the military, so maybe he was taught not to show emotion. But it would be kind of neat have the option if you wanted your character to look as closely to you as possible. You know, like with PC, I have a webcam. So have it somehow connected with the game so that the camera takes an image of you and then translates it onto the character. You know, it's not going to be exact. Obviously, if you look at the graphics, it's different. Not real graphic. But to make it as similar as possible. So even if you have a game that's a little bit more what I would refer to as cartoony, it would still take your image and make the character look like you, but more cartoony. I think that would be pretty awesome in a sense. But anyways, Let's see here. What kind of face do we want to have? Uh, let's see here. I usually like to remove all the extras. Then I usually come in here,
So handsome.
try to smooth out the skin a little bit. That's his beard. We'll get to that here in a minute.
I clean up pretty nice.
Now you think that this would match the smooth up here, but it doesn't. Because it's supposed to be smooth, right?
Look as good as the day we met.
But weathered matches smooth up here. So I think they made a little oopsie. And so this is smooth, but this is weathered. They kind of, I think they reversed them.
Handsomely roguish.
This one should have been smooth, and this one should have been weathered. Oh, let's see here. Let's put in light brown eyes.
Such pretty eyes.
Angled eyes. Piercing. What kind of eyes do you think I have?
Looking good.
Are they
If I do say so myself.
alert, shrewd, wide, shifty? I look shifty.
Your eyes. They're one of my favorite things about you.
Yeah? Well, they keep changing. Look at that. Rested. Tired. Maybe that's what my eyes are. Tired.
Bad. Not
Prominent.
bad.
Small. Narrow.
Your eyes. That's the reason I said yes when you asked me out.
We'll just keep with angled, I guess. Let's see here. Let's change the hair. Faster, dapper. I guess mine would be a curly mess, huh? Probably more like that, huh? Shaggy suave. Maybe like that. Except not as curly in this. Let's do that one. I don't usually do that one. Do we go with gray hair? Graying? I am kind of graying, ain't I? Not exactly brown anymore. Kind of gray and brown. I think we'll do graying.
Nice haircut.
Then the eyes. I'm not really gonna mess with the ears. Facial hair. It all depends on when I shave. So, see, we got swashbuckler, we got gunslinger, got dashing rogue. We got the lone wanderer. I usually do that one, honestly. Yeah, we'll just do that.
What do you think, hon? Beard or no beard?
All right, let's have a look at the body here. I'm not as thin as I used to be. A little bit larger. Maybe we'll go like about that. And then sometimes I like to
My turn, big guy.
choose what my wife looks like, even though she's, obviously not going to be in it very long. We're not going to spend a whole lot of time. We'll just do their preset.
Let me just slide in here.
All right, that's our character. Now all the mods are going to start initiating. Let's have a look around. We left the scissors on the toilet. That's not very child safety there. Got a newspaper there too.
Yeah, let Codsworth take care of it.
Oh no, how do y'all feel about a robot doing your laundry? Lord, this is a mess. Let's hide that.
Ah, broken again.
Broke his watch. If I need to adjust the volume, please let me know, because I know sometimes Bethesda games are a little quiet.
We really need to get those vacation photos developed.
We're already dressed. We're going to come in here later. Small pantry, only 2 shelves.
Instamash, Fancy Lad snack cakes, Blamco mac and cheese. Expires in never.
And duct tape, cans, and cigarettes. I didn't know you were a smoker.
Ah, good morning, sir. Your coffee.
Oh, my coffee.
173.5 degree Fahrenheit. Brewed to perfection. And today's newspaper just delivered.
More of the same.
Sounds about right.
Grognak the Barbarian and the Jungle of the Bat Babies. My favorite.
Excuse me, dear. Got a law degree.
I'm so proud of her. Good old USA.
Oh, sounds like someone made a sticky. I shall attend to young Shaw.
Nuka-Cola.
You know, I
Ice
was
cold.
nervous at first, but Codsworth's really good with Sean.
This is what the backyard used to look like. Prior. Patio in the back. That's our car. Fireplace. The neighborhood.
Can you get that? It's probably that salesman. He comes for you every day.
Good morning. Vaultec calling.
Good morning.
Isn't it? Just look at that sky out there.
Bright and sunny.
You can't begin to know how happy I am to finally speak with you. I've been trying for days. It's a matter of utmost urgency, I assure you.
You tried the phone.
I'm here now.
So you are. So you are. Now, I know you're a busy fellow, so I won't take up much of your time. Time being a precious commodity. I'm here today to tell you that because of your family service to our country, you have been pre-selected for entrance into the local vault. Vault 111.
Sounds great.
Oh, it is. Believe you me. Now, you're already cleared for entrance in the unforeseen event of total atomic annihilation. I just need to verify some information. That's all.
Tell me more about this vault.
Oh, it has all the amenities of the modern home, I assure you. Not to mention total protection from nuclear radiation and hostile mutants. A better future underground. It's not only our mission, it's our passion.
Sure, let's do it.
Splendid! Splendid. Now, let's see.
Alrighty, here I usually start out on as even as possible here. Let's see. Although if we increase endurance and science, or intelligence for that there. Let's take one from luck and add it to intelligence. You want to be able to sneak. All right, let's do that. Name, Rufus.
Wonderful. That's everything. Just gonna walk this over to the vault. Congratulations on being prepared for the future.
Thanks again.
Hey, it's peace of mind. That's worth a little paperwork, right?
For you and Sean, no price is too high.
Good answer.
I have my moments.
Sir, Sean has been changed, but he absolutely refuses to calm down. I think he needs some of that paternal affection you seem to be so good at.
You heard Codsworth. Go on. How are the two most important men in my life doing? Spin the mobile a bit. He loves that. Hey, how's my little guy? Much better now, huh? Listen, after breakfast, I was thinking we could head to the park for a bit. Weather should hold up.
Yeah, sounds like fun.
Sir?
Wonder what park.
You should come and see this!
Codsworth, what's wrong?
Followed by flashes, blinding flashes. Sounds
Codsworth.
of explosions.
Sir,
We're trying to get confirmation.
What?
We seem to have lost
What did
contact
he
with our
say?
affiliate stations.
Oh,
we
no.
do have coming in. That's confirmed reports. I repeat, confirmed reports of nuclear detonations in New York and Pennsylvania. My God.
Oh my god.
We need to get to the vault. Now!
I've got Sean. Let's go.
Codsworth, stay safe, buddy.
and your family as well, sir? Oh, my.
Residents of Sanctuary Hills, if you are registered, evacuate to Vault 111 immediately.
Right to the coast! That's gotta be far enough!
Pretty trees. Must be fall.
All vault participants, check in at the gate.
That's absurd! I am
Not on the
Vault
list.
Tech.
You don't get
I'm
in.
going in. You can't stop me. Okay. I'm reporting this!
If you're in the program, step forward. Otherwise, return home.
We need to get in. We're on the list.
Infant, adult male, adult female. Okay, go ahead.
Thank you.
Good luck, ma'am. You two,
God
follow
help us
me.
all.
Come on.
Gaming
All
God.
those people outside the
We're doing
gate.
everything we can. Now keep moving.
Are you even a
Stay.
person? Or are you one of them spam bots? Do I have a GF?
Keep going. This way. In the center.
I have a wife.
All right, that's it. Send it down.
Almost there. We're gonna be okay. I love you. Both of you.
We love you too.
Good morning. How you doing?
Hold on.
People go down the hole. I am a people. Well, it's nice to know you're not a
We
simp.
did it. We made it. We're okay.
Everyone, please step off the elevator and proceed up the stairs in an orderly fashion.
No need to worry, folks. We'll get everyone situated in your new home. Vault 111. A better future underground.
So we just...
Yes, up the stairs.
I can't believe it. If we left a minute later.
No,
We'd all
don't
be.
get caught up thinking about that. You're safe now. Everyone, just head up
Sure.
the stairs and through the door there.
Just this way, please.
Mail.
This way.
Vault Tech is here for you. All new residents, please proceed in an orderly fashion.
Welcome. Pick up a seat right over
There you are. Head down the hall there.
I'm sorry. Me personally, I'm a little bit more suspicious of people.
right over there, please.
Female and infant.
So I would be questioning a lot. And I know the difference between decontamination chamber
Then head down the
and a
hall.
cryo chamber. Do I have a pet? Yes, I have a dog. Give me just a second.
One vault suit. Now just head down the hall.
All right, we're gonna do a quick save. All right, guys, I got to make a phone call. I got some things going on with my son. Please give me a few minutes. All right, I am sorry about that. My son, bless his heart, he's got a lot of stuff going on. He's autistic, dealing with ADHD, and something else called oppositional defiance disorder. So he's on medication. He's taking two different kinds of medication. The problem we're having right now is one of those medications, I guess they're not really making anymore, or it's really hard to get a hold of. And so, past several weeks, we've been kind of back and forth between several pharmacies trying to get his medication filled. And so now we have this issue where nobody has it. And he needs the medication, but nobody has it. And so he's been sleeping a lot. He's pretty much gone an entire week without the medication. And I had talked to his psychiatrist about it the other week when we were having this issue again, or previous. And I said, well, you know, what does he do? He doesn't have the medication. And they basically told me, well, he's just going to have side effects. Really? That's your answer? You're a doctor? Are you going to tell me that my son should just have to go through the side effects because you can't do anything better? Why can't you do anything better? Find him a different medication that is actually available. How about that? So we're going through this again, and I just got off the phone with the psychiatrist. Of course, you know, they're open today, supposedly, from 9 to 2, but you call and leave a message. So I called and left a message, and I'm like, hey, he's been without a week. They don't have this medication. You know, you can't get a hold of it. So what do we need to do? We need to find some other medication for him to take instead, is what we need to do. So hopefully they'll call me back. If they do, I'll have to put y'all on hold again and try to get my son taken care of here. Ridiculous. We definitely need a healthcare reform in this country. Period. You don't have to like it, but that's just kind of the way it is. It has to happen. And I am a big supporter of universal health care. I would rather my taxes go to pay for my health care, my family's health care, and even your health care, than my tax dollars go to a rich corporation that don't need it. Our tax dollars are supposed to help us as a community. That's what it's for. That's why we pay taxes. And I think sometimes people forget that. They think that we pay taxes to make the government rich. No, that's not why we pay taxes. Our taxes are supposed to cover the taking care of us as a community, including healthcare. Other countries make it work. Why can't we make it work? We're supposed to be the greatest country in the world, right? Should we be able to make it work then? So make sure you vote. We voted the other day, early voting. So our future depends on it. Okay, so let's get back to Fallout while we can here. Find out what is going to happen next.
Good.
Each of you take
Over
one
there.
of these.
Take a suit.
Brand new vault suits.
Just step over to the table.
It's down
Thanks.
the hallway right there.
What now?
Just follow the doctor here. He'll show you where to go.
All right, you three. Follow me.
What's wrong with y'all?
Excuse me.
See?
There's some problem with our luggage.
This is our
They're
new
telling
home.
us to wait.
Oh, you're gonna love it here. This is one of our most advanced facilities. Not that the others aren't great, mind you. It's gone. Our home. Everything
Sir?
we had.
My mother and father down in D.C.
How long do you think we'll be
What
down
if they here?
here?
didn't make it?
Oh, we'll be going over all that in orientation.
Over 200
Just
years?
a few medical items we have to get through first.
I wonder what was wrong with their luggage.
Fashionable as well as comfortable.
Prepared for the future, right?
Such a lovely family you have. I hope you'll see this as your new home.
Hey there.
This way, please. Just step in here and put your vault suit on.
It'll be okay. Daddy's right here. See?
Who's my little guy? I'm not going far. I'll just be over there.
There he is. See? Daddy's not going far.
All set? Just step inside and put on your vault suit.
Why are you so pushy? Why don't you step in there and put on your vault suit? All right, happy birthday to your mom. I hope y'all have a great day.
The pod will decontaminate and depressurize you before we head deeper in the vault. Just relax.
Time for a whole new life.
Resident secure. Occupant vitals normal. Procedure complete. In 5.
It's getting cold in here.
3.
So make sure you bundle up. All right, this is one of the mods. We are going to do the easy one where there's only radiation during radioactive weapons, weather, rad storms, dust storms, so forth. We're going to do the easy one.
Manual override initiated. Cryogenic stasis suspended.
This is the one. Here.
Open it.
I'm okay.
Almost. Everything's going to be fine.
I got him.
Let the boy go. I'm only going to tell you once.
I'm not giving you shots.
Let's go. At least we still have the backup.
Oh, you're a dead man. I'm coming for that ass. He done screwed up. Gonna be like Taken. I will find you. And I will kill you.
Cryogenic array. All residents must vacate immediately.
Come on, come on, come on! Oh, God! I'll find who did this, and I'll get Sean back. I promise.
There's a few inconsistencies with the story in this. No, this is not my first time playing. I've we played many times. But how is it that the main character, Nora, are the only parents in Sanctuary, the ones with a child or a baby? You would think that there would be another family that would have had kids. And why would you do it to a military person? Okay, so main character's default name is Nate. He served in the military. So you're going to leave him behind knowing that there's a possibility he's going to come for your ass later. You know, it's like, don't do that. You know, you're gonna take Rambo's child. You're gonna take Arnold Schwarzenegger's child. He's gonna come for you. You know, it's like, learn. You know, but anyways,
God, why would Voltaire do this? Can't be the only one left.
Hello? Anyone?
well, let's have a look at the computer here. Offline. Somebody terminated it. Live support. No live support either. I wonder who was supposed to be in this one. Deceased. No life support. Deceased because of life support. Deceased. Unknown because there was a manual override. Unknown because of a remote override. Somebody opened it remotely. See, Nora and Sean, they manually overrided it here. But nobody manually overrided mine. It was remote, which means it was done from far away. Something sometimes we don't think about. What the hell are you doing out here? That is definitely a bug. That's the first time that's ever happened to me. You're supposed to be dead, Mr. Whatever your name is. You're supposed to be in there. God. Has that ever happened to anybody before? One of the frozen dead? I'm gonna do a new save. Can I kill him? No, I can't even hurt him. So I guess we're gonna have to pretend that he's not there. Now you could say that's possibly because of mods, but you know, stuff like that happens even without the mods. A big roach. All right, so this basically talks about all their instructions and what they got to do, their jobs. Staff duties. And I would read it, but I've read it so often. The world is over. Barely got the residents inside. Yep. Christmas underground. None of the scientists came. The overseer wasn't there any either. Only a few weeks left in mandatory shelter period. Main door's not working. There's no all clear from Vault Tech. I guess Vault Tech got wiped out. Everybody's starving to death, basically.
Giant roaches? What the hell?
Ah, I should have uninstalled that mod. So there's a hunting mod that I was using. And it's malfunctioning since the last update. You know, updates always break things, right? This one. We need to start setting up our settings here. Let's see here. First of all, what difficulty are we on? Uneasy. Let's do normal. All right, so we're on normal. So let's look here. Normal would be 100% for both, which would be 5. Creatures should be able to bleed too, right? Let's see here. Limb damage. 2, 3, and 3. Gonna turn off the headshot thing. Otherwise, we'll be dying all the time. You don't want to be disarmed. That can be annoying. We don't really want food to heal. Keep that the same. see. I think I usually use this one. Immersive framework. Allow bottle cap pick up sound. Yes, that. Turn the mod off. Although we won't. With this mod, you have to have a knife, a certain kind of knife, to get meat off of creatures. We'll call them creatures. Then you could then cook it and whatnot. And you can do the same thing with salvaging with blow torches and whatnot. But when they did the update, the mod kind of broken. As far as I'm aware, they haven't fixed it yet. So turned it off. But 10 to 1, I'm from creatures because that's with the other game I was playing. So that's unfortunate. All right, we got fine zoom. I don't think I have to do anything for that. Edition boy, I don't think I need to do anything for that. Advanced needs. All right. Let's see. Afflictions, disease, immunodeficiency. We're going to turn the bed bugs off. We're going to turn that off. We're going to fully heal when we sleep. And we're going to keep this off because we're doing it with a different mod. I don't think we're going to worry about hygiene with this playthrough. Basically, you have to brush your teeth and use the bathroom and bathe. I can worry about farming. We'll do fishing though. Food spoilage. We're not going to worry about food spoilage. Yeah, let's collect some milk from the cows. Sleeping on the couch, scavenging cars. Let's do that one. Gonna enable camping. I think we're gonna leave the fast traveling alone. All right, we're gonna do this one for that. Gonna turn that one off. So we're gonna have to reload the game here in a minute. All right. All right, so that's working. So we got to make sure we eat and drink. This is about playing a game. So we're going to grab the game and take it with us so we can play it whenever we want. I don't know what the deal is with this. There's 2 doors on this locker. I only really wanted the one. Although I can't equip it yet because we haven't gotten to that point in the game yet. I like when that happens. If I could get the other roaches here, that'd be cool too.
What happened here? Where is everyone?
This person died a long time ago. Get off me. See, there's no food. Usually there'd be rad roach meat.
Is this all that's left?
This is about the overseer's instructions. It's about the cryolator over in storage there. And this is your protocols we've already read. This is the overseer's log, and it talks about all the things that was going on, and then the mutiny when people, food was running out. They didn't get the all clear message, and so, fighting and killing ended up happening. And then we're going to open the door here.
Nice. Coming back later for you.
Now, there's going to be a bunch of crafting, and you'll need a bunch of materials, but technically speaking, the main character should not know anything about that quite yet, although we could possibly use a bobby pin.
Is anyone alive? Did anyone get out?
Now let's hope the vault door doesn't malfunction. Sometimes it does that. All right, so we got several guns here. This takes the place of the 10mm gun. Then we got a 45. We got this one, which, technically is stronger. I got more bullets for this one, though. Then we got our security baton. We'll wear some glasses. We can put our gas mask there for when we need it. So this will give us an extra intelligence and perception. So we're going to equip that one. Has to replace our filter. Let's see here. This is for light bleeding, which tends to happen often. We tend to have cripples more than heavy bleeds. Stops heavy bleeds, heals crippled body parts by 1%. I'm going to use, it can reduce heavy bleeds. We're going to use this splint here, and then we'll use a lot of ibuprofen for pain too. And then I think we're going to get another option after we leave the vault. I'm going to put this one up. Okay. Let's hope it works. It worked. All right. I'm going to take that lab coat too. So another bug that tends to happen is the elevator is transparent. You can't see it. So you just walk on it and you end up floating, basically.
Enjoy your return to the surface, and thank you for choosing Vault Tech.
We're going to do reputation mode. Allow game events. You become a mercenary. That's what that mod does. There's a bunch of extra quests between mods and the content creation stuff. So we're going to be going through a lot of settings here. This is a mod that gives you the soundtrack for Silent Hill. Gonna need antibiotics.
Nice.
All right, so we got several choices in weapons here. So we got the 10mm that we been using, and now we got a broken bottle, which you use it kind of like a knife. We got a revolver, a Western style revolver, which includes animation. So there's a mod for that too. So there's a nice little animation with that. And it's stronger, but it has a slower fire rate. All right, so this is a mod that adds Fallout New Vegas weapons and stuff to the game. Unfortunately, I think it's conflicting with the 10mm replacer mod. And so when you equip it, it's kind of messed up. So that's this one. And you got this one. All right, so you're not going to be able to see this until I take the laser off it. Once I take the laser off it, then you can see the gun better. At least on that screen. You can see it on this one. Sniper rifle, which we don't have any bullets for at the moment. Then we got this 10mm. Pretty nice. It's a smaller gun, but it has a pretty good fire rate, especially as you upgrade it. I think it's better than this one, yeah. This one's got a better fire rate, though, but fewer bullets. This one hits harder, supposedly has a better fire rate. Our backpack on. Antibiotics for when we get sick. We don't have any water or food yet. We're going to have to find that. All the music. Where is my remote hacking? Must not have loaded up. We do need to change the settings for the zombie walkers. Alright, let's see. Zombie settings. Headshots only. We want them to have loot. I mean, zombies can carry things, right? We're going to call it a feral ghoul because that's what they call them in the Fallout world. Slow walk. We want 100%. We want experience for killing them, don't we? Infection settings. Setting that changes what happens when zombies are hit or killed. Settings. That's when things are hit or killed by zombies. If infected. Player infected, no, we don't want to become a zombie. So basically, you can set this to where if you get infected by a zombie or ghoul, whatever, you become a ghoul, you die, and then you like wake up somewhere else, and then you can find your zombie moving around, basically. Area spawn limit. Let's setting impose a soft cap on the number of zombies allowed to spawn in a given area. All zombie spawn settings try to honor this limit, including extra spawns, spawn replacements, etc. 225. Got to be careful how much you do because it can crash your games. Oops, I mean do that. There's my hacking. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be under miscellaneous, but it's not popping up at the moment. Probably not finished loading yet. It's probably what it is. Hey, we found some food. Hey, a lucky bottle cap. We are going to put the switchblade as our melee weapon. It's faster, it doesn't hit as hard, but it weighs less too. And weight is definitely a factor. Turning home. Vodka. You can use vodka like you would pain reliever. This game.
As I live and breathe. Oh, it's really you.
Codsworth? You're still here. So, other people could still be alive too.
But of course I'm still here. Surely you don't think a little radiation could deter the pride of General Atomics International? But you seem the worse for wear. Best not let the wife see you in that state, Where is the missus, by the way?
She's in a better place.
Sir, these things you're saying, these terrible things, I believe you need a distraction. Yes, a distraction to calm this dire mood. It's been ages since we've had a proper family activity. Checkers, or perhaps charades. Sean does so love that game. Is the lad with you?
Sean's been kidnapped. But I'm going to find him. I'm going to get my son back.
It's worse than I thought. You're suffering from hunger-induced paranoia. Not eating properly for 200 years will do that, I'm afraid.
200 years? What? Are you...
A bit over 210, actually, sir. Or give or take a little, for the Earth's rotation and some minor dings to the old chronometer. That means you're 2 centuries late for dinner. Perhaps I can whip you up a snack? You must be famished.
Codsworth, you're acting... a little weird. What's wrong?
Oh, sir, it's been just horrible. 2 centuries with no one to talk to, no one to serve. I spent the first 10 years trying to keep the floors waxed, but nothing gets out nuclear fallout from vinyl wood. Nothing. And don't get me started about the futility of dusting a collapsed house. And the car. How do you polish rust?
Stay with me, pal. Focus.
I'm afraid I don't know anything, sir. The bombs came and all of you left in such a hurry. I thought for certain you and your family were dead. I did find this holotape. I believe the missus was going to present it to you as a surprise. But then, well, everything happened.
Thank you, Codsworth.
You're welcome. Now, enough feeling sorry for myself. Shall we search the neighborhood together? The missus and young Sean may turn up yet.
All right. Lead the way.
Proud to serve, sir.
Proud to serve.
This should be fun.
We'll let him worry about them. We got the one there. I hate flies. Hit him!
Sir, your family isn't here either. They're really gone, aren't they?
Sean's out there, Codsworth. I need to find him.
What about Concord, sir? Plenty of people there. And last I checked, they only pummeled me with sticks a few times before I had to run back home.
There's still people alive in Concord?
Yes, although they're a bit rough. You remember the way? Just across the southern footbridge, out of the neighborhood and past the Red Rocket Station? I shall remain here and secure the home front.
Alright, well, while we're here, we're going to look around the town for anything we can use. Good, some more bobby pin. All right, so just a little cheat or advice or whatever. If you have a safe in a settlement and for whatever reason you can't open it, Once you have control of the settlement, you can just scrap it, and what's inside will automatically go to your workshop. So, not too big a deal.
That's it.
Bullets. Money. Leave the other two in there. So usually this house is not here. It's usually destroyed. But I got a mod that keeps it up. Same thing with this one. I don't think there's any kind of scrap or anything in them though. We need empty bottles to store water in. You know what would have been one thing that would have been neat to do in this game is make it to where the main character has to learn about certain things. You get certain dialogue options with some things. You know, like when it asks about ghouls and whatnot, and he's like, "What are ghouls?" You know, because obviously he's never seen them before, being in a vault and pre-war world didn't have ghouls. So it would have been nice if they would have done that with other things. You know, like for example, when he was out in pre-war times, he used cash. You know, the pre-war money was the money. But when you play the game, he just automatically knows that bottle caps are the currency. There was no dialogue that said, "Hey, we can't take that paper crap. We're taking bottle caps." It would have been nice if they would have added that as well, things like that. All right, we got some more goodies down here. It'd be nice if you could actually use the subway tokens for something.
Nice.
Sugar bombs.
Don't think I can pick the...
Well, we can here in a minute. Give me a sec. Of course, I can't because my perception is only at 4. No. I can do hacking. But we're going to fix that in just a second. We'll fix that in just... Aluminum here. Water here. We got 3 cram. So let's put the cram up here. We'll have some pork and beans. How about that? I'll take some rad, but... Well, I didn't really need to eat anyways, but... Okay. Alright, we'll have to come back for the safe. And pick up some weapons and some clothing. Alright, so that's what we look like. And if we wanted to change clothes, I mean, we could do a lab tech kind of thing, technologist. Or we could do our spacesuit, which is good for radiation. Or we can wear a regular t-shirt. It looks like that. Got this gun. Looks like that. It takes 10mm as well. We got this one, which, you know, is OP'd. It's an overpowered modded weapon with a damage of 500. But we probably won't use that. This one's the same as the iconic here. It just looks slightly different. Nope, still can't get any meat. Let's see. We're not going to get that sterile bandages because I have other ones. The ones that say flashy, they don't have animations. However, I kind of need the antibiotics. We got an assault rifle. That will come in handy. Moment, we can put that there. Alright, so I also have a mod that allows me to modify my weapons, or some weapons, because it gets kind of funny when you have modded weapons. This modded weapon, though, I can modify. Wait a minute. Quick save. I need to reload the game for that. So you got this little nice bag where you can modify your stuff. And it is kind of a cheat because I think it bypasses the fact that you normally would have to do it at a workbench and have materials, where this doesn't cost you materials. But the beauty of it is if you want a gun and you want to switch the sights, so instead of carrying 3 guns, you know, an assault rifle and a sniper rifle, you can switch between a short-range sight and a long-range sight and not have to carry as much. Kind of my thought behind it anyway. So, and some sights look nicer than others. So obviously I can do a PSO, which is kind of standard for AKs. And it looks like that. Not really good for short range, though. Or I could do a more short range scope. The other issue you tend to get, like, use this one as an example, is it blocks part of your vision on the gun. It's like huge on the gun, you know? But then it's a shorter thing. This particular gun, I usually, unless I'm wanting to snipe with it, I usually use this one. short range, doesn't take up most of the screen. So I like to use this. Now, one important thing with this mod, if you have more than one of the same gun, you can't modify it. You have to get one out of your inventory. So you have to either store it or drop it, modify it, and then switch. That's the only thing about that. Buy a few things here. Where are you? I want a black bag. I'm not gonna have any patches at the moment. Kind of gear. I could do survival. What do I need? I need cloth for that. So I could probably scrap something. Let's scrap the casual outfit. Then I can do the survival, which adds damage resistance, radiation resistance, and additional carry weight. And we get our sleeping bag. Woohoo! Alright, we can change this around for our dog here. Give him black fur. Or we can make him look like a black lab. I don't have the other dogs on this one. Okay. We got that. Now, there is certain modifications that the bag does not have, so I would have to do at the workshop. So we're going to go here. We're going to go to the laser sight here, and we're going to say none. Now we can see the gun. Look at that. Ain't that nice? We can cheat and add damage and stuff to that, but I'm not going to do that. I can also change the camo on it too, if I wanted to. We're going to leave it black at the moment. We can give it a long barrel. I can't give it any sights yet, though. This is one of the guns I can't modify with the backpack. We're going to hold off on this one. So, like, I can't change the receiver with the backpack. So I would have to do it here. Same thing with the barrel. I can't really change the barrel. Reduces range. And give it bigger or smaller magazines. I can also change its armor-piercing bullets if I wanted to. Give it a skeletal stock instead. Then I can switch it from semi-automatic and automatic. Sorry about that. My daughter just stepped in, worrying about her charger cable. Question is, what pistol do I want to use? Do I want to use this one? Do I want to use revolver with a nice animation? This one. That one doesn't work very well. Do I want to use this one? That one. Continue to use this one. I can't modify this one with a backpack. Some of the other ones I can. So that's... I got 106 bullets there. 50 there. 50 there. 72 there. None for the 44 Magnum. I'm pretty sure I can't mod it with the bag. Let's find out real quick. Nope. Not modify it with the bag. Now, the others I can. Just a second. See, can I modify this one? This one I cannot modify. I don't think I could modify this one either. Nope. Modify that one. Nope. Not that one. This one I know I can. So like I could switch it to put a suppressor on it or a compensator. Now, I don't usually like putting a compensator on it. I'll put a suppressor on it sometimes, but then I can't take it off because they don't have that option under muzzle. I can put a sight on it as well. Now this one I could do all kinds of stuff with. Yeah, I could put this suppressor on there, flashlight on there, and a sight. So if I wanted to, I could do this. Oh, wait a minute. Give me just 1 second. I got too many in my inventory. We have a stash box where we can store all our stuff. We'll put that in there, that in there, one of those in there, that in there, that. Alright, now let's try this again. So if we wanted to, we could put the suppressor on it. We could put a flashlight on it, which would be good. And to help us see over the suppressor, put this one on. And then there you go. You could do that. Alright, we're going to keep the revolver and the P99. Moment. We can put this stash box away. Hand grip or a factory new grip. Let's do the factory grip. Iron sights. We could do polymer, steel, titanium. Also get the mini sight on there or the ghost rings if you want. So titanium would make it lighter. Saving weight would be a good thing to have. No muzzle. Can't upgrade yet. So there's a titanium slide. Decreases the damage though. The double action's actually the best one. Let's see here. Still give it a medium one, but I don't have any bullets for it yet, so it's like I don't really want to spend too much on it. I don't think I have any other options. Alright, let's do the 35 with the lightweight on it. Save some weight here. I can't do nothing with the switchblade yet. Now, I do believe my junk does have weight in this. I couldn't get the mod to work. Some stuff obviously doesn't. Some does. My ammo appears to not have any weight though, so that's a good thing. So what we're going to do is we're going to store the junk here. And the mods, these weigh something, but that's a modded gun. Let's store the mods here too. All right, let's continue looking around. Water. Need to get some more water here soon. More antibiotics, that's good. No mail. Alright, so I'm going to read this book here. I'm going to put perception so that I can get my lockpick skill here. There it is. Locksmith and hacking is good to get leveled up as quickly as possible because obviously it gives you access to those things, but you also get experience points for picking locks and hacking computers and whatnot. So I usually focus on lockpicking and hacking, and then after that I'll like do my crafting stuff and work on getting bullets and bottle caps. Sometimes I'll work on like the charisma and stuff. This is a good one if you want to play by yourself without companion. Sneaking is good. If you find yourself getting hit hard, then get toughness. When you're able, scrapper is really good because then all your unwanted equipment that you don't want, you'll get more materials for it that you can use to craft the stuff you do want. So that's very very effective for you.
coming, buddy.
Give me back my son.
Perfect.
You know, I tried the whole sim settlement thing, but I didn't really like what they did with the settlements. You know, the thought is let them fix up the settlement instead of me doing all the work. Because realistically, they would be doing it themselves. But I didn't like the way they did it, so I usually just do it myself. Let's see. And keep those old eggs.
That's it.
Empty room. A quick save here. Alright, so mod changes the chemistry bench to a crafting workbench. Because a lot of mods, you craft things from your chemistry bench. So that's kind of why. And some of the stuff is kind of overpowered anyways. It's more for like looks if you want to look cool. We got some camping stuff. I usually like to use this camping stuff over the camping mods camping stuff. Can I make any tents? I can't make any tents. I can do sleeping bags. If I'm gonna do sleeping bags, I might as well use the other mods. Then I can pretty much craft things for free or with materials. If I wanted to, I can craft these weapons if I had the materials. Of course, I'll also find these as I travel too, especially a lot of these TTs. Or if I wanted to, I could cheat and have them for free, but we're not going to do that. You need to craft a wipe. Wipe our gas mask when needed. Can't make a lightsaber yet. Craft a sword. Throwing knife. Takes some adhesive and some steel. Come back to utility. Can't do too much at the moment. Need to get more junk. We can do Enclave uniform. Alright. Can't really do much right now, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to craft me a hat. Alright, we got a hat. Now we got a hat. Look at that. Don't we look cool? I like that animation. Just depends on what you want. Do you want a slower, stronger gun or a weaker, faster firing gun? And we're going to need the food poisoning too. Case.
Got it.
Oh, look at that. See? Got a nog. You'll get tons of bullet for the AK, though. There we have it. We have an AUG. Submachine gun. Alright, so now that our lockpicking is up, let's go back to that root cellar. Try to open that safe. What level am I? In the game so far, we're at level 2. Almost 3.
Yes.
Alright. The stash box out. That in there. 93 5.56s. 50 damage. 38 damage, but I have more of the 7.62s. That gives you more character, but I got my wedding ring, but we can give that to friendlies later. Companions. Oh, there's my remote hacking. Finally showed up. Let's go ahead and put that on our favorites list here. All right, so what remote hacking does is it allows you to access a computer terminal from long distance, up to a certain amount, not unlimited. You got to be relatively close. So, for example, if you're familiar with the game, the Super Duper Mart, the grocery store, you can enter in through the back, use your remote access on your Pip-Boy to access the terminal in the front of the store to activate the robot so that the robot can kill ghouls in front of the store while you're killing ghouls in the back of the store. Or if you're in a place that has lights and turrets, you can turn them off before you even get near them. Still can't get any meat. Maybe if I uninstall it. All right, we are going to wear the Drifter outfit. It gives us a little bit more defense. Plus, it gives us some gloves automatically as well. And who knows, maybe it's cold in the Commonwealth. So at least we'll also be a little bit warmer. And it looks better with the hat. One thing I like about the stash box, and this particular mod comes from Fallout 76, really, because you kind of get a stash thing if you have Fallout first. It can be annoying trying to transfer goods from one settlement to the other. It takes a lot of time, so just put all your weapons, clothes, and stuff in your stash, and then you can give it to your settlement while you're there. You don't have to go back and forth. So I guess a bit of convenience. All right, guys. Unfortunately, that's all the time I got today. I know we didn't do a whole lot. There was a lot of beginning stuff going on and in conversation, not as much fighting. We killed some bugs. But I'm going to try to be live again tomorrow, hopefully around the same time. And we got some fighting coming up. We got some action coming up pretty soon. So thank you for coming. If you are new to the channel, hey, make sure you hit that follow button on Twitch or subscribe over on YouTube. And if you did enjoy it, YouTube does have that like button that will help the channel get seen a little bit more on YouTube. All right, well, I hope y'all have a great day, and hopefully we'll see y'all tomorrow.